A RPG rocket was fired straight into the cargo hold of the transport plane. Flames suddenly erupted in a fierce blaze. The damaged helicopter broke apart and plummeted off the cliff. All 16 U.S. military personnel on board the aircraft perished. At the same time, another aircraft was relentlessly fired upon by ground forces. A Navy SEAL was eager to save lives. In a panic, he pulled out a gun and threatened the pilot to force an emergency landing. But the sensible pilot decided to turn the plane around and retreat. Forced landings will only end up the same as the last helicopter. The injured Navy SEAL's newfound hope quickly turned to despair. This is a true story from 2005, known as the most expensive rescue mission in U.S. military history. 4 Navy SEALs were surrounded by Taliban militants. 3 teammates lost their lives. Now only Marcus, the Navy SEAL, remains. Seeing no hope of rescue, he quickly ducked behind a large rock. Just as the Taliban descended to search for him, the rapid response team finally showed up in the sky. When the Taliban spotted the Apache approaching, they had to pull back for the moment. An Apache hovering in the air. No signs of life were detected at the crash site. It was running low on fuel, so it had to head back for a refill. Marcus hid under the rock all night. The next day, he finally hobbled his way down the mountain. While hydrating, a few locals spotted me. Marcus quickly pulled out a grenade and told them to back off. Even though we don't speak the same language, but they didn't seem to have any ill intentions. The villagers brought Marcus back to the village. Marcus sent out a distress letter, asked them to deliver the letter to the nearest U.S. military base. Meanwhile, on the Taliban side, following the blood trail led us to this village. By the time they tracked down this place, he punched the guy who saved Marcus, then barged into the room and dragged Marcus out. Planned to behead him on the spot, but a gunshot suddenly shattered the chaos. The Taliban turned around to see villagers, each armed with AKs pointing directly at them. Seeing the villagers' aggressive stance, the Taliban threw out a few harsh words and then left. Time quietly slips by. The villager delivering the letter is still trekking over the mountains. Meanwhile, the village was on high alert, as the locals knew the Taliban wouldn't back down easily.